Alright guys, it's time to talk about Sui Network on the channel for the first time since February 3rd. Actually, this candle right here, guys, where we dipped all the way down to, what was it, about $2.39 on this day, and we had a huge bounce. Now, we don't find ourselves up at the levels it closed. We find ourselves pretty much at the bottom of this wick where it was on February 3rd. Now, we have blown through a couple of weekly resistances today. Now, if we zoom in, we can see $2.21 is a weekly resistance, as well as $2.35. But right now, we're well above that. So we're about 10 cents above the second resistance that we've blown through today. Now, the next real resistance would be up here at about $2.76. And I don't really, let's see, maybe I can try to look for another resistance here. It does actually look like maybe this area could be a daily resistance as well. And that's probably why we are rejecting here. Now you can see there's a lot of support here. It bounced here actually. Resistance, and then resistance, and finally a breakthrough. So yeah, resistance. So this actually is another resistance for us that we can clearly identify right now. So okay, we do have $2.47 to make it through before we get to 276. Now I don't think there's any resistance there further. Now if we look at it on a weekly time frame, yeah, that I think that actually is a good spot to put that resistance. So okay, so $2.47 is the next mark we need to get above, and I do think we will make it above that. Now we are finally trading above, an area that we haven't traded above since March the 30th. So if we close a candle up here, that would be excellent. Now we have traded a little bit higher on these wicks, but I'm talking about a closing candle basis. So if we close here, yeah, that's great, guys. But we do need to take out this area here. Basically, if we get above $2.78, now we're taking out a whole range, since March the 4th. So I do think we will get there. I do think Sui is one of the hotter cryptos, guys. We are also starting to make higher lows here. So we have a low here. We kind of have a little, we can say a little nudge or node here. So yeah, let's just count that right now as a higher low. So yeah, that is actually nice to see. The trend is, moving in the right direction finally. Now, we did have this trend line for a long time, holding us down basically since beginning of January. Now, again, I tried to line up this trend line as well, many places, and I don't know. You can adjust this trend line in many places and put it, for example, like right here. Maybe this is why we're getting such a breakout right now. But again, I can even go here. I can put it like this, maybe like this. Who knows, guys? But I don't know. I think it's probably where I put it before in the video. But let's just get rid of this right now. Because, yeah, the trend line is kind of unclear here. But, yeah, we are also, in a way, we are starting to maybe form a cup as well, guys. So keep this in mind. We need to see how this kind of rounds out. This could just be one giant cup. So if we were to do something like this, for example, so we are coming down, and now maybe we make our way up. That's not the best drawing in the world, but yeah. That would be like a cup, guys, and then you would have something like this, of course, and then boom, you break through and you continue upwards. Now, it would be maybe a little bit more rounded this way, of course, but you get the idea. So let me just get rid of those drawings here, but that's a possibility, so just keep that in mind. Now, if it were a cup and handle, let's just draw, the target actually. So basically, it would have to break this green line up here at $5.25. Let's just say it breaks out over here, for example, June. That's actually my wedding anniversary on the 14th of June. But the target would be up here at about $8.60. Now, yeah, that's totally, I think $8.60 is for sure in play with Sui. I don't think we will stop, at $5 again. I do think Sui is probably about a $20 to $25 coin in my opinion. Now that is just my opinion. Take it as you want, but yeah, I think for a new coin, $20 to $25 would be excellent. Now, if we look at the tokenomics, guys, there is 10 billion max supply, so don't really expect, much more, because that is, it's not a large supply, okay, but, if it had something like 300 million or, 200 million coins circulating, okay, it can definitely go more than $20 to $25 probably. But if this gets a really good surge in this next, part of the bull run, I think this is probably going to be the final phase, guys. And wherever it, finishes this next run, you probably need to sell out. Now, it's not financial advice, but that's just my opinion. I think we're gearing up for the next run, and the next run is going to last a while. It may last 3, 4, maybe 6 months, and it's not going to go straight up, of course, guys. But there's going to be some few bumps along the way. But yeah, I think we're in for a nice run. So keep that in mind, guys. There is still quite a circulating supply here. I love Sui, guys. I would love for it to go to $400, $500. But that's not realistic, guys. Let's be realistic. And I would say $20 to $25 if we get an excellent bull run. Now, 12 to 15, that would be like probably my middle, Now, if we have something like disappointing, maybe something like $8 to $10 or something would be like disappointing, I think. I think definitely like $8 to $10 is for sure in the cards. But yeah, that's just what I'm thinking, guys. That's, just my opinion. Take it as you please, but yeah, all-time high, you're still getting about a 54% discount at the moment. This was 4 months ago. God, I wish I knew, it was going to stop there and I could have sold it and bought more of it, guys, because yeah, I definitely want more of this coin. I wish I had more. I'm not actually sure why it shows some loss of $76. It's kind of strange for me, guys. I don't know. Maybe I didn't put it in here right. But I'm definitely in a profit because, like I said, I bought most of this coin for, I think, $1.68. And then I think I moved some coins around to get my 300 at least. So, yeah, I'm definitely not in a loss. Now, taking a look at Bitcoin, guys, we're having an excellent day. We're breaking above a range that we haven't been above since a long time, guys. It's been 6th of March, the last time we were up here at these heights on a wick basis. Now, on a closing basis, we haven't been this high since pretty much the 2nd of March. So we are also starting to break into the range that we were trading for so long. So if you can see, we kind of entered this range in November on the 19th, and we were in this range pretty much until about 24th of February. So you have about 3 months here, guys. And we did break down. We tried to get back in. We failed a couple of times. And yeah, we found ourselves down here at what, $74,500 or so. But now we are trying to break back into this range. And, I do think this box is not anything like really scientific or measured or anything. But I do think it will be resistance to get back into this box. Now, the line here, this is a daily resistance, guys. So it's at 91,111. Now, it's not an exact line, guys. Maybe the real resistance is 91,120, for example. But it's close enough, guys. So yeah, getting back in this box, it's not going to be, just a cakewalk. It's something that's going to take a little bit of work to get through. Now, daily resistances aren't as strong as these green lines, which are weekly resistances. I like to say that a weekly resistance is 7 times stronger than a daily resistance. So keep that in mind. So yeah, once we break through this, if we can seal a candle above this line tonight, we're right on the edge. We're about $150 above it. That would be great, though. So we have to be patient. We have to wait and see, but we still have a couple of hours before this candle closes. Now, Ethereum, you can see bear flag after bear flag after bear flag. However, if we zoom in here, guys, you can see we did kind of get rejected there yesterday. We fell outside the flag, actually. And today we're breaking back inside. And we're taking out the 1685 at the moment. We're about $10 above that, so that is excellent to see. Now, to get out of the reaccumulation zone here on the Fibonacci, we need to break above 17, let's just say 68, just to be, a little bit more, I guess, conservative, because these lines aren't 100% perfect. Let's just say 1768, and then you do have this resistance at 1795, guys. So yeah, Ethereum still has a long way to go, guys. But like I said, I thought Ethereum was going to turn around. It was just a matter of time. Now, I don't still believe in Ethereum, guys. I like BNB, I like Solana, maybe some other, cryptos, like even Avalanche or something would be better than Ethereum. But yeah, it's the leader of the altcoins, probably this cycle. But I don't think it's going to be a leader in the future. I do think Ethereum will end up eventually just kind of dying out because it's a dinosaur, guys. I'm sorry to say it. If you love Ethereum, hey, I hope you do well, but I think you need to look at other options. It's been very weak, this bull run. So if we take a look at the total market cap, guys, we are finally breaking through the 969. We are almost at 1 billion. We have actually, not 1 billion, 1 trillion, sorry. If we were at 1 billion, we'd be all be screaming. But 1 trillion, we've been up there today. We did find resistance there. So, yeah, let's see what happens. I think tomorrow we'll probably break above the 1 trillion mark. And, yeah, we'll see. Now, dominance, guys. This is the dominance chart. This is the weekly time frame. And wow, it's breaking through the cycle high. Now, the last bull run high was like up here, guys. Like we had 70% and 73%, maybe before that or something. So, there really isn't much resistance until we get up here. And yeah, look at this. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks of just the dominance going up, guys. So not nice to see, but my bags are getting a little bit more full of money. When I look at it, I'm more excited to look at it now. Crypto is going up, but Bitcoin is going up more, unfortunately. Now, CME is looking still good, guys. So yeah, we are still above this trend line, which we were down for a long time. The dollar is actually getting a boost today, so I'm not going to make any lines down under, but it is finding support here at 98.21 right now. So yeah, maybe it kind of consolidates here between 99.17 and 98.21. We'll see, guys. A weaker dollar is better for Bitcoin though. Now, liquidation heat map, guys. 346 million have been wrecked in the last 24 hours, so that's not too bad. We have a 47 on the fear and greed, so that's a little bit higher than yesterday at a 39. We have an 18 on the altcoin season index at the moment, so still, in the 1 digits on the front of the number. Bull market peak indicators, guys. Broken record, 0 from 30, 100% hold. Pi cycle indicator, it looks like it actually wants to curve back. I mean, I can zoom in. It does actually look like it is going to start curving back soon, so keep that in mind. Now, crypto bubbles, guys, looks actually great today. Last hour, not so good, but okay. Green day. If you want to, stake your Sui, guys, go to Coinondo, type in Sui, and you find 21 deals here. And do your research, though. You probably want to look for flexible or maximum like 30 days or so. You just can't predict 360 days down the road, guys. So anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends. Look at some of the deals that I have with some of the exchanges below, guys. And if you want to become a member of the channel, it's only $2. I'll put you in the Telegram. You'll get these notifications like this. And yeah, guys, thank you for supporting the channel.